And that's what I was thinking here, is that see those little extra palms on the side? Just cut those out and then just smooth that out there. Get rid of that lump as much as you can if there's not a stump there.
Fill this dip right here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Just kind of drag it a couple times, try to get it flat.
And then come across to where you can curve up into your own property. That's my thought.
Really nobody that I can tell.
I can tell if we tear up the road.
Nobody's paying taxes on it, let me put it that way.
If we're perceived as having torn up the road, then there's always going to be an issue with it.
Yeah, you're better off not having any.
Don't rely on them for the road at all if you can help it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're paying by the hour, that's probably like, what, 30 minutes worth of work? I don't know.
Not much.
Well, you're probably going to be better off building this up.
Is it?
Instead of trying to take this down.
Okay.
I mean, you what was that, a 3-foot stump? That's
Yeah.
going to have to be dug.
Okay.
That wide?
Yeah.
And then you're still going to have a puddle. This is probably all underwater when
Probably.
it's wet.
Probably.
So you're thinking about maybe scalloping it down?
I just bring sand clay in here. And after you're done with everything, then maybe come over it with something a little harder.
Yeah.
But at least to get it up out of the water.
Okay. And maybe slope it down a little bit this way?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. How many loads do you think it would take?
Dig a ditch on one side of it? Would you need to do that?
I don't think so.
No?
I would just slope it down this way.
I would just start about right here, and I'd try to maintain this grade on through there, and then that water's going to roll off that way. And I don't know, you're probably looking at 2 or 3 loads here, and then probably a load up there where she was talking about in that corner.
Okay.
I think once I get in here and get all this opened up, y'all are going to have a whole lot better viewpoint of how you want to lay it out.
Okay.
You can see it, you know?
Right.
I agree 100%.
So maybe we wait on the road filling it in for now? What do you think? How many loads of dirt did you say?
Probably 4,
4.
maybe 5.
Oh, that's it?
Well, you can decide that afterwards, because at that point you will have seen rain and possibly a hurricane.
Yeah.
and all of the traffic from doing everything is going to tear it up anyway, so you wouldn't want to do
I don't know that I'd do anything to this until once I got the house in.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm getting at.
Because then you know, all that equipment and everything is just going to mess it up, you know?
So wait until afterwards. I mean, in Booty that lives here, you know, most of his life, he said when the grass is growing on the road, it's better because it stabilizes the soil, you know.
He's right.
He's right.
If you just fill it, the grass will grow back up.
Yeah.
Eventually on it.
Yeah, that's definitely a whole water here, though.
Yeah.
Especially if you're gonna be on an angle here, it's gonna cut in. And,
right. Yeah. So why don't we go ahead and cut all this down here through here, and then just drag that out as much as you can.
See, that'd be a good place for the mulch. That'd be a good place for the hugel mound.
Yeah.
Right there, because it's going to be wet right there, and the hugel mound is like a sponge, and that'll collect the water. You're not going to want to drive through there anyway if you're going to come in like this. This right here could be the mulching operation, because then they can come in here and dump.
Well, yeah, he could also run a couple logs through here to keep people from driving this way. That way people will know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If there was a mulch pile here, nobody's going to be driving in there.
Oh, you're saying for
mulching.
Storage. Gotcha.
Do the mulching and hugel operation right here.
Gotcha.
And let the compost.
But that's not on your land, though.
It's not our land.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. That's the road I'm thinking of. Yeah, we'll let them have it. Whatever. Yeah. We can mulch.
I was thinking maybe a couple logs through there just to block it.
So this will be your natural road, and then it'll turn into that road going
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
Okay. And this again, I mean, this is good and firm.
Yeah.
I mean, I would just mulch it and start using it, especially bringing everything in, and then we can make it look however you want to after all the work's done.
Okay. And then get the mobile homes over these, no problem?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, they'll hook it up to a bulldozer right there.
Oh, okay.
And they'll bring it in. Yeah.
They can probably drag it in with no wheels on it, huh?
Yeah, some of the places they put them around here, you say, how in the world did that happen?
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, I kind of cut that corner off so they don't have to you know, they have more of a natural
Yeah,
path there.
perfect. Cool. Works for me. So then what are you thinking about through there in terms of this cutting? Should we leave that border there? I'd say leave that border because
I
it's not even,
would. I
that's not
mean,
even ours anyway.
Right, that's that road easement.
Yeah. So I would say 10 feet off of this pole here is ours.
Uh-huh.
So I'm thinking maybe leave, I don't know, that last tall, what is that? Not an Australian pine or whatever, just popping up. Maybe from there on back. About 25 feet in
Okay.
is where you can start clearing.
But open this up here.
What do you think, Roxanne? Should we open that
end?
straight through? Or should we leave that?
Well, it's I don't see anything special there.
No?
Yeah, just kind of underbrush like
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
I would just go right
Just
through there.
underbrush it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
If I
All right.
find an endangered species in there, then
Yeah,
we'll
we
talk
saw
about
it.
it.
Good sized deer last time we were here.
Yeah.
It's like window high on my truck.
All you gotta do is put some of those yellow acorns out and they'll
Yeah.
be on the way.
They will, huh? Yeah.
The old timers used to say when you see a good strong crop of acorns this time of year,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be a cold winter. Well,
Oh.
I got them all over the trees at my house, but that's happened last 4 or 5 years and
Oh.
it's been a hot winter. So
Huh. Maybe that wives' tail doesn't hold, huh?
right,
I don't think that the climate's quite the same as it was in the old days.
I agree with you.
Seems like people are pushing subtropical plants further and further north and
Yeah.
they're not dying.
And this is 9A, is that right? I don't know if it's on the border of 9B or if it's 9A.
What do you mean?
I would say. Okay.
As far as the,
Party
The,
with them,
yeah.
growing zone.
So I guess it gets down to the 20s.
well, this area used to be known for the fern business.
Fern, yeah.
And they had to do a lot of freeze protecting in the winter.
Oh,
But,
not anymore.
I wouldn't say not anymore, but not as many nights in a row.
Yeah.
You know, seems like the front will come through and it'll drop right behind it, and then it warms right back
Yeah.
up.
Well, my grandfather down in Sebring, as a kid, they would he would have us come down in the wintertime. We'd fill up tires full of kerosene and keep the trees from getting too cold, you know. And that was in Sebring, and that was dropping down into the 20s for, 3, 4, 5 hours.
You would
Yeah,
fill tires full of kerosene
Yeah.
and light them, or just
Yep.
and it didn't melt the tire?
Mm-mm.
My grandfather worked with the orange business in Vero Beach.
Oh, he
down
did?
there.
Yeah. So yeah, it used to get a lot colder back then.
Yeah, the cold killed the orange business up here.
It did, huh?
Now it's
Yeah.
now it's trickling back.
Yeah.
Just
Well, we're
in
gonna-
time for the thrips, because citrus greening is killing it all over the state.
I know. Yeah, so we're gonna do a lot of different fruit trees out here. How are those mulberries coming along, Roxanne?
They're happy, they're ready to
They
go
are.
in the ground.
That's your favorite, isn't it?
Mulberry's about everybody's favorite.
Yeah.
They grow everywhere.
Yeah.
Successful.
And all the livestock love everything about
The
them.
birds love them, the
Yeah.
animals love them.
What type of time frame y'all looking at here?
Oh, for you to start?
Yeah, when are you want? I mean, how soon are you wanting me to start?
Oh, like whenever, as soon as you can.
Well, what day you're going to be